Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video. So the Brooklyn Nets lose tonight, 130 to 122. Sadiq Bey had 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Uh, Bogdanovic had Bogdanovic had 11 points. Um, Ivy had 16 points. Alec Burks had 20 points in a winning effort. So the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving had 40 points. Nick Claxton had 27 points. And Edmund Sumner had I think he had 24 points. And the Brooklyn Nets fall to 29-19 on the season. And I just want to, tip my hat to Kyrie Irving. I know I was kind of hard on him about his decision with COVID and all those kind of things. But he is really, really playing great basketball right now. This man is on fire right now. 40 points tonight, even though even though they lost, but he did all he could do. With the 40 points, with 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And so the Brooklyn Nets are 2-6 without Kevin Durant. And I just want to say that Seth Curry has to start staying healthy more. He is missing a lot of games, and he's been in trade rumors. If he would just stop getting hurt so much, I think his name wouldn't be in trade rumors so much. Other guys got to step up. Joe Harris, he was a complete no-show tonight. He scored 7 points tonight. That's not going to get it done with Kevin Durant out because, I get these. So, I know I'm going to do for y'all. I'm going to start doing more Nets coverage. Kind of spread it out a little bit. Talk about other teams too. So I don't want to just dwell on one team all the time. So, Kyrie Irving, man, is just completely unstoppable. Him and Kevin Durant will be starting in the All-Star game, which I think they deserve. Kevin Durant is playing out of his mind right now. And, it's just Kevin Durant is one of the best players in the NBA. So it's kind of hard to replace him. But the Brooklyn Nets got to figure out a way to get some wins. They got to. The All-Star break up the street. So they have to just figure out a way to get wins because everybody else completely was a no-show tonight. It's just give the ball to Kyrie Irving and get out the way. Kyrie Irving got to get help from other guys. And Nick Claxton is really turning his career around with this year because, the Brooklyn Nets really, really was debating should they go after a center because they was talking about that tonight in the Nets pregame. And he was talking about should they look at bringing in a big, but Nick Claxton is doing his thing. He's blocking shots. He's scoring more with Kevin Durant being out. So I think that's really going to help the Brooklyn Nets. And I think one of the analysts, one of the Yes analysts, he made a good point tonight that with all the injuries, that these young guys that come off the bench, that is giving them chances to get playing time, and it's helping the bench get stronger. So when Kevin Durant come back, they'll be even more lethal and be a better basketball team. But I think Jock Vaughn has them playing real hard at 29-19 with no Kevin Durant, no complaints. Team was struggling in the middle of the season. Steve Nash was fired, and he's came in here and he's kept the shit moving. You know what I'm saying? So, shots out to Jock Vaughn. And, coming off a back-to-back a game last night against the Philadelphia 76ers, which they lost, which they played hard, but guys didn't make no excuse. They came out there just didn't have enough. I mean, just a lot of injuries. And then I want to talk about Ben Simmons. And I know a lot of people are very hard. I don't know why everybody is so hard on Ben Simmons when Ben Simmons, do y'all realize that he had back surgery? Do you know how painful back surgery is? Some guys never recover from back surgery. Um, I remember Larry Johnson. If y'all young guys, do y'all remember him? And Larry Johnson, when he played at UNLV, he was unstoppable, man. I don't know if you young guys remember Grandmama, and he was unstoppable. A few years in Charlotte, he got $100 million contract with Charlotte, but when he hurt his back, he was never this in New York. He was an okay player, but he wasn't Larry Johnson from Charlotte. And his career, he was never the same again. He had to retire because of his back. Just like Dwight Howard. As soon as Dwight Howard hurt his back, he was never the same again. And a lot of people was hard on Dwight Howard in LA, but a lot of people didn't realize that back surgery, it takes time for that to heal. And it's just like, I really feel bad for Ben Simmons, man. Because I think he's doing the best he can, but I understand that he does have to score more. He has to look toward, he's 6'10", he has to look towards the basket. But I think a lot of that is because he's in a lot of pain. A lot of people don't realize that back pain is painful. So I don't know what's going on with Ben Simmons, but he has to play better. He does have to play better. But I kind of sympathize with him because I understand that his back is hurting. I'm quite sure his back, he's in a lot of pain right now. So I just think that, I think by end of March, I think Ben Simmons should be better, should play a little bit better. And he has to play better, but having that back surgery, I kind of sympathize, because I thought about it first, because I was about ready to destroy this dude tonight. But I said, nah, he had back surgery. And I don't really think he might not ever, I think he'll be okay. But I don't think he will be the Ben Simmons that he was in Philly. I don't think he'll ever be that guy again after having that back surgery. Some guys never recover. But other guys on this net team has got to step up. There are a lot of people, they don't want to hear excuses. They want wins. They're in the fourth in the Eastern Conference standings. So, back to back tonight, they still played with effort, even though they did lose to the 12-37 Detroit Pistons. So I mean, they just got to get some guys back. But Kevin Durant, he probably won't be back till after the All-Star break. So, and still they're hanging around that fourth spot. So, but they got to get some wins though. But shots out to Kevin Durant. I mean, my bad. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is doing this thing. Kyrie Irving, man, 40 points. He hit 34 last night in a losing effort. I can't say nothing about Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, he get a pass. Other guys on the team got to step up. People don't want to hear excuses. Royce O'Neal, 3 points tonight. That's just not going to get it done. If the Nets are going to be a contender, other guys have got to step up. And I think this is, I think guys that's coming off the Brooklyn Nets bench, I think that This is a good thing because it gives other guys chances to play. So that means it'll help your bench get stronger. But other guys got to step up. Kyrie Irving can't do it all every night. It just don't give the ball to Kyrie Irving. Let's just give the ball to Kyrie Irving, everybody, and get out the way. It doesn't work that way. They have to, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be a team effort. Even with Kevin Durant out, it's no excuse. In the NBA, people don't want to hear excuses. People want wins. And they in that fourth spot. They don't want to fall to that sixth and seventh. Then you got to go in and play in, and you don't want to avoid that. That's why I said try to get some wins, man. I know it's not easy without Kevin Durant, but Brooklyn Nets need to try to stay of course because they don't want to fall into getting that playing situation. You don't want that. But good effort by Kyrie Irving. I have nothing bad to say about Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is playing like one of the hottest players in the NBA right now. But all the other guys have got to step up. And Ben Simmons, I need him to score at least 12, at least give me 15 and 10 a night with 2 steals. Because he's going to play defense. But, he just got to get that. He's got to get that scoring together. Because they are really hard on him in New York. And New York is not the place. He looked sad on the court. He looked lost tonight. But, you playing in New York City. They're not going to feel sorry. And I just need Ben Simmons to pick it up. Even though I know he had back surgery. But you're out there, you got to play. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in New York, the New York media, they're not going to feel sorry for him. So he needs to stop feeling sorry for himself. And Ben Simmons has to play better. He does. But Kyrie Irving, man, 40 points tonight. That man is amazing. Professional scorer. But I just want to talk about the Nets game tonight. The Nets lose tonight to the Detroit Pistons. But that's all I got to say. I'm out.